That's what she said.
You know what I was thinking, dude?
What's up?
You ever get like a text message from some chick and she's like, thinking of you? You know what I'm thinking? I always pictured that's like, oh, you know, she's picturing us in like, you know, a canoe in a stream. But maybe she's picturing like me being set on fire, you know?
My mom sends me Bible verses.
Oh, man. Hey, guys, this is Brian.
Jesse.
You're watching MMA the hard way.
In the car.
Woo! Man, oh, man,
we just got off a good weekend. Here we go to another weekend.
Nothing but free UFC coming on.
Oh, man.
We got UFC on Fox, I think 6.
Yep. From Chicago.
Boy, oh, boy. Our big flyweight title fight headlining the card. But, man, it's stacked from top to bottom.
So we're going to break it down as quick and efficiently as possible. Some little notes and get to the top, which is going to be really interesting to talk about. First on the card.
First fight. Only fight on Facebook.
Yep.
And buddy of mine, Simeon Thorensen.
Against David Mitchell.
Boy, you know, this guy, I met him at Rain Training Center. Mark introduced me to him. Very well-rounded. You know, he won his debut against, I think, Bessim Yosef. And then he got, I think he got knocked out by Seth Basinski. It was a big step up.
That's a given.
His second fight. So 1-1.
Yep.
But, you know, he's going up against David Mitchell, who is going to be hungry, I think.
Yeah, 2 losses. One to Paulo Thiago, and the other one also to TJ Wahlberger. So he's got to win this one. He has to win this.
He's in the chopping block.
He's in that situation where, you know, that's it.
Yeah, and then we got...
the next one is Rafael Natal versus Shawn Spencer.
Yeah, so you got Spencer making his debut. And this guy's supposed to be just like, you know, a tear.
And, you know, you have...
I think he's coming over from Legacy.
Yeah, and then you have Rafael Natal.
He's kind of a submission guy, I think.
Yeah,
you know?
His loss, he got head kicked by Craig.
Andrew Craig, the guy with the cornrols that fought last week. Yep.
So then after that, you have Mike Krause versus Sean Jordan.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really interesting. You know, Mike Krause, you know, pretty much,
his claim to fame was knocking out Todd Duffy. After thinking that, I mean, Todd Duffy was just cleaning the canvas with him, and then all of a sudden, bam!
Just came out of nowhere. Fighting up against Jordan, they call him the Savage. You know, his only loss is his last loss was to Chet Congo.
That's right.
Next fight's gonna be really interesting. Ryan Darth Bader coming up against Vladimir Matyashenko, the janitor.
I mean, you know, Matyashenko he's proven to be very durable. You know, but he does have a loss against Gustafsson and John Jones. But other than that, he's beaten a lot of guys. He's been around.
He's been around for a while.
He's been injured for a while. It's been over a year since he fought.
It's a South Bay guy. You know, Bader, you know, basically, you know, he's coming off a loss to Machida. You know, he got KO'd. So he's going to be hungry to rebound off of that.
Yeah, I mean, but, you know, Bader's got that knockout power. And it's funny, you know, Bader was like this, I don't know, kind of like a poster child for a while, and I think they're just trying to make something of him. And
both of them have breaks for hands. They both have breaks for hands. It could end quick. Then after that, you have Mike Stump versus Pascal Krause.
I hope a couple of guys that are, you know, I think one of them, Mike Stump would be considered the local
from
Illinois
Chicago
guys. One of one of Pat Curran's guys. So he'll get a lot of applause there. But Pascal Krause, you know, he's no pushover. No. You know, he's a Duke Rufus guy.
His only loss is to John Hathaway. In May. Then you have, you know, Clay Guida making his debut at 145 again, Hatsu Hioki.
Yeah.
So,
you know, that's a good matchup.
That's going to be a good matchup, and it's going to go 100 miles an hour. It's going to be really fast.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see what Clay Guida's gas tank looks like when he's fighting at 145.
Keep in mind, Hatsu, like you said, he declined to fight against, you know, Jose Aldo.
Yeah, you know, and I didn't take that as a negative. You know, at the time I thought, you know, that's actually a kind of a smart response. You know, the fact that he wants to be better.
He's intelligent. He wants to be ready for that challenge because, you know, Jose Aldo's not, you know, no pushover. Then you have this one. I think is gonna be fight of the night. TJ Grant versus Matt Wyman. You know, granted, you have Pettis and Cerrone, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
You know, both have pretty much almost the same records.
They're like middle of the pack guys that really want to step up. These guys are, they're both going to be just so hungry for a win.
This might break them into the top 15, like you said, maybe even, you know, top 10. Then you have Eric Coach versus Ricardo Lamas. You know, your Eric, you know, your boy Duke Rufus fighter also. 7 wins by submission.
Yeah, for pretty much a, you know, submission guy is well-rounded. I think he's going to be going at that. His
only loss, Chad Mendes. You know.
Yeah, you know, I think he's flying under the radar. Yeah. I don't think people really realize that.
He's beat Rafael Sensao and Jonathan Brookins, the Ultimate Fighter guy.
Coming off a 2-fight win streak there.
Now,
Ricardo Lamas.
Yeah, you know, also Chicago native. He's got wins over. Now he's got a win over Hioki and Cub Swanson. That is a stamp.
I know.
That's a stamp.
That's going to be a good fight. You see why they put that one pretty high up. I think that's actually on the Fox card.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Then of course the bad blood, Pettis versus Cerrone.
You know, I mean, I would watch Anthony Pettis fight anybody, and I would watch Cowboy fight anybody.
Yeah, this is the other fight that I think might do fight of the night. I mean, you know, it's one thing when people...
They're both show-offs.
Not only that, but, you know, when two people respect each other, but they're going to fight is one thing. But when two fighters genuinely don't like each other, you have emotion, and the emotion could work against you or for you.
Yep. And, you know, a lot of times... They don't even want a quick finish. They want to punish the guy.
No, sometimes they just want to. They want to, you know, basically beat the guy. You know, sure I could beat him, but you know what? Let me punish him first, like Tito used to say. Next, Rampage and Teixeira. This might be the swan song for Rampage. I don't know.
Tell you, dude. Hey, big Rampage fan, always been, but I gotta say, my gut is telling me that this is going to be Teixeira's serious coming out party. Like, now he's going up against someone that's a legit name.
You think we're going to see Rampage a la Vanderlei Silva and Pride? Just face down or face up on the floor?
I think...
he's got the tools.
You know what I actually think is going to happen is I think that he's not going to get knocked out on his feet. Mm-hmm. I think he's going to be...
TKO on the ground?
Yep, ground and pound. Mm-hmm. Ground and pounded. But I just... The funny thing is, I can't imagine... when I close my eyes, I can't see Rampage just sitting there covering up, getting you know, laying on his stomach, going, "You're hitting me."
He's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to buck those hips or just avoid the takedown.
And you know, he's not very good off his back.
No, and he's said that he's had some little people tell him that Teixeira's been practicing, you know, ground and pound and takedowns and all that stuff. So who knows? You know, you never know. They might be just misinformation.
I haven't seen Teixeira submit anyone.
No, he likes to stand and bang. That's his thing. You know,
I would love it. I mean, if it makes it out of the first round, I'd still give it to Teixeira.
I think it's going to be either very quick within the first round, maybe beginning of the second round, or it might be a 5-round war. If it's 5-round war. You know, that's a toss-up.
I don't know if it'd be 5. It's 3.
I mean, I'm sorry, 3 rounds. I'm sorry. Yeah, so it's going to be... I think it's going to be quick and, you know, done.
I think Teixeira's going to get him. I think Rampage is going to come out with his flat-footed, you know, his kind of... He does that thing, where he always does. I mean...
you know, I'm hoping that Rampage puts a stamp on his last fight.
Teixeira's footwork, I think, is going to... Sorry to interrupt.
No. His footwork's going to be the key to keep Rampage off balance a lot.
And his movement,
And Teixeira, you know, he could kick.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot like the Forrest Griffin fight that Rampage Griffin.
Where he just couldn't answer to any of his kicks.
No answer to those leg
nothing.
Kicks.
He wasn't even checking him. At one point, you saw Rampage actually lifting his leg and limping. Yeah. Then, of course, the Meteors Johnson versus John Dodson. So,
I mean, up till now, Dodson really hasn't been challenged. No. I mean, even his last fight really wasn't a challenge.
You know, he took on a beast on his last fight. The guy's no joke from Brazil. And, you know, the one thing that John's got, he's got finishing power.
Boy,
it's not these little pitter-patter hits. I mean, he finishes. You know, Demetrius Johnson is, you know...
This is going to be... they said the last fight was the fastest fight in history. This one is going to be the two fastest guys in the UFC.
This is going to be a really fast fight. It's going to be all over the place.
You're going to have to keep pausing in order to see what happens.
I won't be surprised if they literally have, I'm not joking, an extra couple cameras in the octagon for this. I am not joking, because I know a couple times when I saw Demetrius fight Ian, and your man Ian, your boy, they were a couple times the cameras like, what the hell, go to number 3, go to number 4, go to number 3. They couldn't. These little guys
just
move.
To let you know, to let you know how fast Mighty Mouse is. If you were to show up at Ian's camp and watch him train, there's everyone else, and then there's Ian. He stood over 2 years ago. I was standing in the gym at Team Oyama, and you're watching everybody, and you're just like, there's everybody, then there's Ian. And it was like, he's that fast.
No, he
stands out.
And what I like about Ian too, not to divulge from this, he's unorthodox.
Yeah.
He throws you off a little bit.
He's an artist, yeah.
So let's get to the money shots. Who do you have on Pettis Cerrone?
Pettis Cerrone. I'm going to go with Anthony Pettis.
Okay.
Because I think that he's
got a little bit better.
I just think he's
better tools.
He's well-rounded, and I think it's one of those. I just think he's just a tad bit sharper as far as the knife in the shed. He's just a little sharper. And Cerrone is.
I could honestly
not that they're both going to completely bring it, but
no, I honestly, I cannot call this one.